right, here we are with day 3 of the French drain project. We are now filling the trench in with rock, as you can see here. You can see one of the cleanouts, and this is what I was telling you about before, how we just kind of put a cap of more fabric on top of what we had folded over, filling it in, and then towards the end of today we will end up cutting that drain the rest of the way so everything can actually start flowing out. So here we are on, I think it's day 5 of this project. We ended up working through day 3, had to knock off about an hour and a half early than we would normally do because it rained and it was muddy and it was yucky. So we're back at it, working again, and I just want to show you where we're at. And since we've had rain, we've looked at a few things and we've kind of reevaluated a few things. And we are back to digging a little bit deeper than we had originally started. We actually had this dug and all the way out to the outlet here, and it functioned. It worked fine, no issues, but we decided that where we had kind of stopped and put the gravel in where the actual French drain was, and then this is going to be sort of like a curtain drain, but it's going to contain pipes in it, that it wasn't dug deep enough because we needed to put a certain inch layer of gravel on the bottom, and we weren't able to get to that. We were kind of racing time, and we knew that we needed to have an outlet, which it was functionally as an outlet, but we really wanted to have the whole thing dug. So now we're going back and shaving a few more inches off so that we have truly the correct taper between the two joins there. And I'll show you what I mean, but it's going to get really loud as I get closer. Right in there because he's working, but we're going down a little bit deeper, which should allow us to put a good 4-inch base. It's going a little bit too deep, but we'll work on that, and we'll get it set, and hopefully within, I don't know, the next week or so we'll have this whole thing completely done. One of the other things too is just a quick commentary. I've hand dug trenches before, usually for you know, fairly shallow conduits or things like that, sprinkler systems, but I haven't done anything of this depth before, and having to have like a several inch, 4-inch gravel base, is I guess I'm a little bit surprised as to how deep that you have to dig it, because you're backfilling it with gravel, and I don't know, it just one of those things, you know, doing something and talking about something, it's a learning experience. And like I've always said here, the dirt here is very, very hard, and I could never imagine trying to hand dig anything in here because it would kill you. But so far everything's good. When we had the drain, my husband was looking at the two pipes that we had at the end. One was the gutter runoff, and the other was the actual French drain. And I don't know how well you'll be able to see. Probably can't see a thing down there. I don't have any kind of a flashlight. But this is one of the clean outs, and a little bit of reflection. You can actually see some of the water that has collected. It wasn't a ton of rain that we had, but it was some. And so, you know, there's some condensation that's on the inside because we don't have a cap on this yet. So some of it might be that, but the rest of it is just whatever may have come off the hill and is collecting in our trench here. And overall, I think we can say that we feel and notice a difference. This is the garage here, and that it's definitely better. The next things I just did, kind of hard to tell, but and I didn't film myself because I'm working. Is he needed a check, like a depth check, and to see how even everything was going in here, and so I jumped down with just a regular hoe and scooped up all the loose dirt. You can kind of see it in the pile there. And now he's moving the tractor a little bit further forward so that he can continue on. But that helps so that we can check the depth here and make sure that we're at the depth pretty much that we're going to need. I mean, this is a trench. It doesn't have to be technically perfect, but it does need to go, you know, have a proper slope to it. So that was one of the things too that we have learned is you got to have a partner out here to be able to be the close-up eyes. All right, so we have the discharge area set, and we are just slowly starting to put gravel in and around and tuck underneath the bottom areas of the pipe. We ended up purchasing the pipe here is actually schedule 40 versus the French drain pipe is schedule 30, so we had to get some different adapters, like a step down coupler, and this should be more heavy duty for supporting the weight of this. So slow going, but we're pretty much almost there, thank God.